Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Youbbuteo, your favourite Subbuteo vlog. Subbuteo all the time, unboxings, talking about the game, trying to work it out, vlogging about it, you name it, it's Subbuteo. So if that's what you like, hit the subscribe button and I'll be really grateful. Quick apology, my microphone's not working, so the sound might sound a little bit dodgy. It might pick up background noise, I don't know how this is going to sound, but hey-oh, lump it. I've just got to find me a little adapter, which I can't find right now, and I want to record this. So as I always say, you'll know what we're talking about. We're talking about polish. We're going to be doing some polishing this week on the show. Not polishing shells, of course, you know that. Well, you might not know that. We're going to be talking about polishing Subbuteo players because it's a big thing. People who play competitively, which I kind of laugh at a lot of the time, which probably isn't fair of me. People who play competitively, polish their bases. People who play casually, polish their bases. And to me, for years, it's just seemed odd that people can't take the game for what it is and they have to enhance it and try and get their players going further. But I thought, you know what, it's time. It's time to try the polish. So I got in touch with Wobbly Hobby Shop because they've got loads of different type of polish on there. And I said, help me out, I want to buy some polish. What do I buy? Because they've got Extreme Works, they've got Taka, however you say it, TC, loads of A's, that's Taka, whatever. But then they do their own as well. So I got in touch and said, look, what one do I want? And very kindly, very kindly, they sent me their own version. So Alan, thank you very much for sending that over. So they sent me over a box which had 3 bits in it. We got the polish, of course we got the polish. We then got this little pot here, which I'll be honest, I didn't really know much about at first. And he asked if I needed a cloth, and I got a cloth as well. And then he was very kind as well to also chuck me in some stickers as well. So what an absolute gent. So Alan, thank you very much for that, and especially thank you for instructions. Because I did say, I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. I don't know how to do this. So he sent me some instructions as well. So I thought what we'd do to test this, we'll get a few players, we'll get a heavyweight, a lightweight, I thought we'd get a Hasbro as well, because I flick them quite well. And we'll get the sort of modern flat bases. We'll probably use the Zuego one for that because they're the modern ones. That's probably the closest I've got to competition figures. I ain't got no like extreme base or anything like that. And I thought we'd give them a go. We all know I'm not the best flicker in the world. I'm really bad. So if this can improve my game and get me across the pitch, if it can actually help me flick properly, it will make me a much better player. Will I see it as cheating? Will I see it as not embracing the game as it should? Will I just enjoy it for what it is? Who knows? So do you want to come down to the table? Should we go down to the table and let's have a polish and find out exactly how this is done. Come on down to the table. All right, so we're down on the table. We've got our polish and our pot. We've got some instructions over there as well. These are our test subjects. So we've got 2 heavyweights, one that I'm going to polish, one that I'm not going to polish, just to show you that they're not polished now. That's my average flicking technique. I've got 2 lightweights. I use in England, by the way. He's not a rattler, but he sounded like it when I hit him. We've got 2 Hasbros who I like to think, badly, I like to think I can flick all right. They're not polished. That one's definitely not polished. This was just a more stronger flick, all right? And then we've got 2 flat Zuego bases as well. What we're going to do, I'll polish 1 up of each. But first, how do we do this? How do we do it? I have absolutely no idea. So he says, so in the instructions, first thing we're told to do, shake the bottle. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shake it really well. It's about as much as I'm going to shake it. Then put a bit on one area of the cloth. The quantity you see here, which is in this little video he's got, will last for about 20, 30-minute games. Oh, okay, all right. I've taken the whole lid off. I didn't want to do that, did I? All right, hang on. Let's open this up because he's sealed it. Never used this. I've heard stories of people using like Mr. Sheen and stuff like that. Fair enough. Okay, we're open. So how much does he put down now? Let's have a look. Okay, so we'll do the same amount. Looks like something else really, doesn't it? Leave it overnight to soak into the cloth. Yeah, I'm not leaving it overnight. I'm sorry, Alan. I know that's the instructions, but I'm not leaving it overnight. Let's have a look. Maybe I shouldn't have done so much. He then says, then rub it onto area, then onto a dry bit of cloth. Don't overdo it. Most do. You rub the polish off. All right. So I'm going to move this over here. I'm just going to use my finger to make sure it rubs in. It does feel like polish. Probably shouldn't have done that with my finger. That's how much of an amateur I am. Right, let's line these up. So every other player we're going to do. We'll see how good I am. All right. It's meant to make you go right the way across the pitch. So what we'll do, let's get a ball. So we go like that. So we get the player, rub onto the area and then onto a dry bit of the cloth, he says. So we go like that. And then backwards and forwards. I don't know if you can see me doing it. Apparently we go like this. So we rub it onto the wet bit. There we go, like that. Don't know how long for. I'm not actually told how long for. Alright, so baseline test. This is a normal heavyweight, no polish. Okay, it went that far with polish. Did it increase me that much? I can't flick. See, it's my flicking technique, isn't it? It does increase it. So, pull the trigger up. Yeah, you can. That definitely does it. I don't know if I've done it very well. Again, fine. Okay, right, ready? Here we go. Bad flick. Yeah. Definitely better. Like lightning. Right, let's try this one. Let's try a lightweight. Baseline test. That wasn't very hard at all. This is the... I'm sure there's people in the comments telling me I'm doing this all wrong. But we'll see. I'm using an Astro pitch, by the way. Because that's what people seem to play on when they play professionally. See what it does with lightweight. So I only went that far with that. Oh, bad flick. Such a bad flicker. I'm so bad at this game. I collect this game and I'm just so bad at it. See, that does go further, but not a lot further. You know what? I'm going to go as far as to say, definitely make the game easier for me. I don't think I'm getting it all the way across the pitch of that ball. Definitely not like that. Definitely goes further. Definitely goes further. Should we try the hash bro? Because look, I'm alright at flicking these. They don't go over. Famous last words, but you saw the first one. They don't go over. Alright, here we go. So, baseline. Okay. This one in the area. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe I should have left it overnight. Let's do this. I think this one could move him out of the way. They do glide better. But I can hit that ball. Yeah. I can understand why people do it. Definitely. Definitely. If I want to hit that ball with a non-polished one, which is this guy, right? That was a right lump. But now, he's dead. He's broken! Oh no! Now we're sliding him without a player. He'll go for miles. Tell you what, you've seen what he does. We'll polish him up too. Polishing him up. Doing the old swipey doodah. Maybe I should have read these instructions last night. Yeah. Should we have a look at the flat bases? There's a way to go flats. You can definitely feel it. Definitely make your game easy. Wow. That was just a put down and go, that one. I just can't flick a normal rounded base. Rubbish. Right, so let's do the heavyweights again. They are. I'm so bad at flicking. Sorry, I know I'm not the most scientific person to do this demo. You can feel. So this one's been polished, this one hasn't. You can feel the difference on the bottom. You really, really can. I don't know if it's actually making that much. It is. It does. It makes such a makes a world of difference. You don't need that much of a touch. So with this one, I should be able to hit that ball. Yeah, I can understand why people do it. Should we try the flat bases. So get you out of the way. I can't believe I broke me Liverpool. Right, so this one, no, dab it on. And then buff. Dab him on and then buff. These are what they use when they play games, the old flat bases, don't they? So we'll see what difference it makes. Remember, complete amateur polisher, complete amateur player. Right, here we go. No. Wow, yeah. So I'll tell you where I noticed that then. This is the non, what's it one? I noticed it just going like that. You notice that? That one doesn't have any polish on it. It doesn't really have a glide, but when I go like this, it just seems to carry on. So, normal. My finger's on that line as I'm flicking. That's how much propelment I'm giving it. Propelment, is that even a word? That's how much pressure I'm going to give it. Stop there. Right, player in the same place. Finger on there. Bad flick. Really bad flick. They just seem to glide a bit better. I know I'm not necessarily getting the distance. You really can see. It just has a bit more travel. I bet if you polish them off properly, so in the area, and polish. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm going against the rules. I'm putting some more on. We've got our, well, whatever you want to call that. I'm just going to dab a bit on the base, and then I'm going to go like that. Here's the normal one. Don't know how long you meant to do this for. Ages, not long. It's boring and it hurts your back. Okay, here we go. Wow, that was the same amount of pressure on each. So, boom, boom. Does travel. And I tell you what, it's going to make the game easier to play. Massively. Doesn't quite have the same effect with the heavyweights, I don't think, but maybe that's just me. So let's have a, I don't want when I'm polishing up here, I'll probably polish, I've polished them both now. Oh well, polish them both, doesn't matter. If you're what you like to call a pro player or you play competitively, let me know what I'm doing wrong. You know what it does. I mean, look. How does it feel to score a goal with them? I know my pitch is round the wrong way. We'll say we're inside the shooting area. We're going heavyweight. We're going heavyweight. Doesn't really transfer the power into the ball though. And then that was a bad flick, wasn't it? God, why am I so bad at flicking this game? It's so bad. Doesn't transfer the power, but I think it will with this one because he won't go over. Apart from missing. Definitely does transfer a bit of power. Going for a long one. Because that's what people do. They're like, when they play professionally, they'll be all this distance away and they'll be like, knock up, touch the ball. I'm like, see, I can't even do that. But they do. They literally skid up. Bang. Not me. I'm never going to get, I don't play enough, do I really? Go! That'd do. So he also sends you this little pot as well, which I said about because I didn't really know what it was for. Apparently, this is for travel. So it's got a sponge in it for travelling. Fits in a box. You can use the pot. You can use the bottle to top it up when it dries out. Should we try? Actually, here we go. Because that does feel a bit polishy. So we'll get the old. We'll get my Aspro back. Is that what you do? Dab him like that. And then onto the cloth. Oh God, this is, I tell you what, it's not easy. Backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. He's going to glide like for fun there. Yeah. That transfer with the power. Alright. Look at me giving lessons on how to use polish when I actually haven't got a clue myself. So funny. Right, one ball. I don't know what players lined up with what, but before we go back and do any final faults, we're just going to literally lob them. He missed. He had polish on, but missed. He had to have polish on. He has. He was the one with polish. That looks alright. Hasbro, he's definitely got polish on. Oh, no one can score yet, and the defenders are lining up. Right, wait. No polish, but bad flicks. We'll do it again. No polish. He was never going to do anything. So away you go. Go at last. Can we just have one more? No. Come back and talk to me and I'll tell you what I think of polish. Alright. So, here's my theory on polish. You know what? Yeah, if you're old school, purist, then you're not going to like it because you can't. It's going to make the game a little bit unrealistic. You want your Subbuteo to replicate football, which is what the game's for, right? Which is generally what I want it for when I play it, because most of the time I do collect it. But if you want to make your game a little bit easier, because I'm a bad flicker and I can't flick over distance, then yeah, polish could be the way forward. If you're competitive, I get it. If you're playing in tournaments, even if they're amateur tournaments, I get it. Definitely works better on the smoother players. But, yeah, I suppose if I ever went to a tournament, I'd probably use it now, if I was allowed. I know some tournaments don't let you. I think I need to do a bit more reading on how to do it. I wish I'd let that soak in overnight, but I didn't, for whatever reason. But, hey-oh, that's me. I rush things. I think this little travelling pot's good, but I think I might try that overnight. Put on a load overnight, let it soak in, as it said, and I might try it again. Final thoughts on polish? If you want to use polish, use polish. If you don't want to use polish, don't. Simple as that. It doesn't matter. Each to their own. Everyone plays this game however they feel. It shouldn't be this way or that way or whatever. Before I go, I do want to say thank you to Alan at Wobbly Hobby Shop for sorting me out the polish and a cloth to give this a go. I apologise to anyone if this was a bad example. There's loads of proper websites you can go on, the people that show you how to do it. Message Alan at Wobbly Hobby Shop. He'll tell you how to do it. He sent me a couple of videos. I'll make sure them videos are up on screen as well at some point. Maybe I'm just rubbish at polishing. Maybe I'm just rubbish at playing. Maybe I'm rubbish at both. But hey ho, I know this probably hasn't been the most exciting video in the world for a while, but I wanted to give polishing a go, and I've got some polish, so I thought I'd do it. If I haven't bored you way too much talking about polish, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. If I have bored you, don't hit the unsubscribe button, because that'd be silly. We've got loads of Subbuteo unboxings coming up, loads of Subbuteo rubbish to come and show you, loads of excitement, loads of enthusiasm. I'll be back very soon. And until then, keep on flicking.